Hi guys. Have you ever eaten something that you probably shouldn't have? If so, you may relate to the heroine of a game we're playing today. It's called Demonheart, and it's a dark fantasy visual novel. There are multiple Demonheart games. We'll start with the first one, obviously, even though it's not exactly new. Now, this game is kind of special to me because I've played even before it came out in the visual novel form. It started out as a free story module for another game I've played when I was in college. That's, I don't know, 6 years ago. I'm 30 now. Anyway, story time. If you're interested to know more about the origins of this game and about me, I suppose, stay with me. Otherwise, you can skip to the actual gameplay. I promise I won't be mad, okay? You came for the game, not for my yapping, though, yeah, I'm gonna yap anyway, sorry. As I was saying, this game started out as a module for another game. It was called Neverwinter Nights, and it's an older RPG. It's set in the same world as Baldur's Gate. That world being Faerun, of course, originally created for D&D. I think Wizards of the Coast own the rights now, but that's not really important. Now, there are multiple games, and just like Baldur's Gate, Neverwinter Nights is called after a city in Faerun. So a D&D RPG game that I have played. Well, I have played multiple RPGs before, and after I can definitely recommend games like Dragon Age Origins, of course, Baldur's Gate 3, or Neverwinter Nights 2, which is a newer game with, I think, a much better writing of the main campaign story wise. I didn't, I've never really finished the Neverwinter Nights campaign from the older game. Uh, that being said, I only got to the older Neverwinter Nights game because of role playing. Yeah, I first started with role playing on a Lineage server, Lineage 2. If you don't know, it's an MMORPG like World of Warcraft. And once I got over the initial embarrassment, I really enjoyed that. I played a dark elf, total bitch. I love playing evil female characters, okay? I'm being too good in my real life, so I need a break in the game. And when the game server kind of died, I looked for another, and that's when I discovered Neverwinter Nights. Because that game is perfect for creating your own server, role playing or otherwise. It has this Aurora toolset that allows you to make completely new worlds with custom locations, NPCs, scripts. Yeah, just make your own, make whatever you want. It's amazing. And that's why there were so many role playing servers for Neverwinter Nights and not that many for other games. So I got into Neverwinter Nights and I played it for years with another evil female character. And when I was kind of tired of that and wanted to do some single player, I started to play other people's stories. Yeah, and Demonheart was one of the popular ones. So I tried that. Just so you know, it was definitely an adult story, dark and spicy with explicit scenes, mostly in right, and the game is like 2D. It doesn't have amazing graphics, and maybe that's why that's probably one of the reasons the creator decided to make her stories into visual novel format. And it was literally my first encounter with dark romance, and not only first, but quite formative. Meaning, I have never really found dark romance book I would enjoy as much as Demonheart and other modules for Neverwinter Nights. Because the authors are just, I don't know, they have this wild imagination and not many boundaries, and they are great storytellers. Like, yeah, they are. It's unbelievable how great the stories were for free modules they just made for fun. So yeah, I understand that the author of the game wanted to make her own game to sell it and make some money with it, and also the game we're gonna play right now, it's not explicit at all, or not so much. There are no like explicit scenes, no naked people. It's made to be played by like a wider audience, so it's different. But also the story is kind of the same, and I still remember most of it from the old modules and some from the visual novel. I have played it before. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But yeah, I played him in hard back then, and I'm playing it again now. And I hope you enjoyed the little tidbits I just shared with you, if you stayed for them. And now we're finally gonna play. Continue load new chapter. I think we need to do new chapter because I already have some saves. Yeah, I have many saves. I have played the game before, I think in 2019. So I remember some stuff. I don't remember a lot because it's been some time. I'll try to keep the spoilers to 0, and I'm telling you this because I still have like 2 or 3 achievements left to do. Speaking of, yeah, yeah, that was one of them. Okay, I never tried that. I don't know why. Anyway, we are gonna be a chaotic evil character. The alignment is like in D&D. So I don't have the achievement for being chaotic evil, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play this game as being a chaotic evil bad bitch. Okay. Shift 1, Dissension. There are some icons. Journal, character, log, achievements, menu. Okay. I think there are some lines voice acted, and I'm just gonna read the rest.
I've ruined us. All 3 of us.
It was another nightmare. I could hear her crying as if she was close, but no matter how much I searched, I couldn't find her. There is something strange about these dreams. She told me things I never knew. I could not have made them up in my mind. These dreams aren't mine. I can't stop thinking about her and everything that happened. We had all been scarcely eaten since father lost his job. With age catching up with him, there were slim odds he would get another one. I glanced around our family home. This was all we had. Click on an object, enter exploration mode. All of our supplies were running low. Our bed sheets were torn but always clean. I slept in one bed while my parents had to share the other. Putting food on the table was starting to feel like a special event. There was usually nothing to serve. We had to change that, and soon. We lived in a 1-story house and slept right under the roof. It felt cozy somehow. Father's coat hung above my parents' bed, but he was not at home. He had some friends in the neighborhood who were more or less in the same situation as us. Well, most of them could afford a basic living, but so could we, up until recently. Mother appeared by my side like a shadow. If it weren't for her cough, I might not have noticed her.
We'll run out of money for food if we don't do something. I will have to find work as a cleaning lady.
It will be long hours of hard work, but at least you'll be eating. Alright, I am bad, you know? I'm bad, sorry. So what can I say? Clean lady, you won't be earning me enough money for anything. Yeah. Defiant evil, yeah, that's what we're going for. Just then, someone knocked on the door and interrupted us. Mother went to open the door, then turned around, holding a letter. It was a young boy. He brought you a message. I was a little surprised. No one ever wrote me. And such fine paper. I read the signature first. Orchid. Orchid was a healer witch beloved by the townspeople of Feline. She often had travelers from the nearby towns seek her out for healing too. Due to her unique skills, she was considered indispensable in the whole south of Shermia. Although affordable, Orchid's skills did not come for free. In fact, she had made a small fortune for herself, enough to buy a house in the nobles district.
Dear Bright, I've heard you may be looking for work.
Me? Work? Ugh. Would you be interested? Ah, that's not the voice. Dear Bright, would you be interested in working for me? I am looking for a shop assistant. If you are interested, come to my house tomorrow at noon. I think you may be the person I need, though there will be other candidates.
She called for you personally. The gods have smiled upon us.
I imagined working for Orchid would bring my family some honor and lots of money. And money is all I care about because I'm a defiant evil girl, so... Learning about healing, yeah, that's not what I care. I only cared about the money. All I had to do was get a job. I wondered how many people Orchid had written. I was determined to eliminate the competition in any way I could. When the time came, I put on my best clothes and headed for Orchid's house in the nobles district. On the way there, I bumped into Mark, patrolling the street. Mark was also from the slums, but his family wasn't as bad off as mine. Over a year ago, he had asked me to marry him, and I accepted, but we hardly ever talked about it after he joined the city guard. I only wanted to marry him so I could escape my parents and their poverty. At times I wondered why I even said yes. Mark was hoping for a promotion and he was always awfully busy.
Good day, Bright. It's a pleasant surprise to see you here in the Nobles District for a change.
He's got a cat on his collar because I suppose the city's name is Feline, so it's like an Arab whatever. You love it here, don't you? You rarely return to our neighborhood. Not you again. Is something wrong? Those clothes. You didn't get invited to some noble's party, did you? Of course not. Why would I be invited? Why not? I'd invite you if I were a noble. Oh. What can I say to that? Like, so, where are you going if it is no secret? There was no point in trying to hide it. If I made it, everyone in town would hear anyway. Orchids. Oh, she's hiring. Yeah, she is. She nailed the announcement in front of her house, didn't she? Yeah, so she told everyone, basically.
Why didn't I remember to tell you about it?
Because you don't really care about me, Mark. I suppose that's the reason. Like, why wouldn't you tell your fiance about it? Oh my god, I am again someone's fiance. I was someone's fiance in the last game, like... Alright. Just then, a female guard, Flora, ran up to us. To Mark, that is. She went straight to hug him as if she hadn't noticed me. Oh, you bitch! I had met Flora before she became a city guard. I was the one who introduced her to Mark, and now she greeted him and not me. Well, she used us. See, that's why we're evil. Only after she gave him a good squeeze did she notice me.
Oh, hi, Bright.
Oh, what's that attitude? Like, oh, hi, Bright. Oh, hi, Flora. Hi, whore. That's the mood.
I, have to go.
Yeah, you better. You better go. And get your hands off my ticket to better life, okay? Yeah, I love playing evil bitches, as you can tell. The girl always has such a dull expression, as if someone slaughtered her entire family. Oh, that might have been me, I don't know yet. She didn't look dull when she was squeezing your butt. You're totally right, okay. Let's be jealous for a moment. Yeah, it's fun. She didn't mean any harm. Don't act crazy. Oh, boy, it's on. Oh, we are not getting married after this, okay? How dare you? Please, calm down. She's ugly, okay? Oh, I don't remember this being such a comedy, okay? You do know you don't have to accept hugs from everyone who tries to pounce on you, right? Yes, but it would be seen as strange if I didn't act friendly with fellow guards. Anyway, it would be splendid if I could become the first knight of feline. Oh, here's another word I can pronounce correctly on the first try. This is gonna be amazing. And you, the assistant of the great orchid. That's not enough for me. I want to replace Orchid as the new healer witch. Ooh. No, it wouldn't. Huh. Did you get up on the wrong foot today? No, that's just me. You don't know who you're getting married.
Well, best of luck to you, Bright. If this were a beauty contest, I have no doubt you would win.
Oh, that's nice of you. Maybe I will keep you. Probably not. Are you calling me incompetent? Okay, let's chill for a bit. Thank you. Tactful one? I don't want to be tactful. That's not the vibe, okay? Now I have to attend the meeting where Lord Second will be present in person, and all of his 100 soldiers. Sounds special. Make sure you get into his ass quickly, so there's no room for the others. Mark wasn't pleased to hear that. What Mark you don't like to get into Lord's asses? He indignantly waved me off and resumed his patrol. Yeah, he's thrilled about the engagement, I'm sure. I finally arrived at Orchid's house at the edge of the Nobles district. Yeah, I'm gonna just sound a little more bitchy since I'm bitchy. The house was in the Nobles district but cozily secluded behind some trees. Orchid had a beautiful garden which she tended to personally. A yellow cat was watching from the window. Orchid's Cures and Cosmetics, said the sign. There was also a note nailed to the sign stating that Orchid was hiring. It was a nice and sunny day, but my mood didn't reflect the weather. I felt so nervous. Orchid was so rich, she even had a basement. Uh-oh. I was struck with the realization that I wasn't alone. Other candidates were gathering in front of the house and they were not looking friendly. Along came a boy who seemed ready for a fistfight. I might have seen him around the slums before. Another candidate was a rather foul-looking lady. She was so tall and strange, I was sure I would have remembered if I'd seen her in town. Her face is very, friendly. I tried talking to the boy. I decided to talk to the woman. I tried to ignore them both. I don't care.
Another girl? You know Orchid isn't looking for an apprentice witch.
How do you know? She's looking for a shop assistant, someone strong to help her carry stuff. Oh, and you strong, you little boy? You strong?
I'm stronger than you, you little kitten.
Oh, like she probably is. Besides, Orchid most likely does want someone who can help with her craft, and only women can do that. It sure is dumb for a boy to apply. It is not dumb, you're just a wimpy girl. You drop the first box she asks you to lift. I may just drop it on your head. Lingering by the trees stood another young woman. Quietly tucked in her hood, she was almost invisible. She already looks like a witch, not like an assistant. She seemed too finely dressed to talk to any of us, though her outfit was for some reason marked with pentagrams. A witch! If she was so well off, why was she looking for work? Yeah, that's suspicious, I agree. Are you also here for work, rich girl? She nodded, staring at the ground. Well, she looks like a spoiled wench who'd never done any real work in her life.
I'd walk away if I were any of you. My brother is a knight of Scarswell.
Ah, your brother, a knight of Scarswell.
So, where is he?
He'd come if I asked him to, he would. Yeah, sure. Orchid won't take a Scarswell, no matter how you threaten her. Shut up, you little shit. You think she'd rather have a stupid child. Okay, I have to put an explicit warning on this game. I didn't realize. Go home, Scarswell. If your brother is a knight, you don't really have to work, do you? You have no chance against me. Even if I don't win, you'll pay me, Red Goose. We'll see who gets it, bitch. I don't suppose you have what it takes to threaten me. Now you start talking, shut up. Just then the front door opened wide and I saw Orchid? Yes, Orchid. I had met Orchid before, when Mother was buying some medicine in her shop. I didn't remember ever seeing her out in the street though. The garden was the farthest I'd seen her go. She didn't seem the type who left her home much.
You have all come to apply for the position in my house, I presume.
Yes, great Orchid, that's why I'm here. The others seemed struck with awe, and they only nodded in response. Yes, great Orchid. I'm not sure about the mute girl, but the rest of us are here for work. Yeah, let's...
Pebble and Bright, I remember. And the two of you are...
My name is Chance.
Ari,
Ari, where are you from?
I am also from the south, I assure you.
I'm glad to make your acquaintance, Ari.
Now, young candidates, let me explain my offer.
I require help in my shop and around the house. My assistant will have to live here with me. For this, I will pay you a third of my shop's proceeds, and more if we end up getting along. You might learn a witchcraft trick or two, but there will not be time for proper witch training. It is not my intention to raise more witches anyway. I trust you are all fine with these terms? I will accept anything you say. As long as you don't need your assistant to be a girl. Not at all. All I need is someone who is good with people. Well, I am very good with people, you know. Very good. Can we live with our parents and only go? Okay. This is looking grim for some candidates here. Oh, I am good with people, but her? Well, I don't know. Watch your mouth, whelp. Please, respect one another.
Before we continue, I have a theoretical question for all of you. What would you do if you were all alone and you came face to face with a demon spawn?
Okay. I know the right answer because I have played this game before. But what would you say? A demon spawn? What was that at all? I wondered. It sounded like the offspring of a demon.
I beat him to death.
I would hide and shoot it with arrows.
She said we're supposed to be good with people, right? So I'd try to talk to it. Truly.
a demon spawn could easily kill us all.
But it's not to say that he would. The infernal fathers and their sons can be appeased. There is no need for hostility. In any case, if one of their kind approaches you, it is best to treat him with respect and discover what he wants. Well, that answer works for me. Yours as well, Bright.
I'm glad you all recognized the term demon spawn.
Yeah, we did, of course. They are indeed, as the word says, the spawn of demons, but they are half human from their mother's side. As far as we've learned, they are always male and always have wings and double-jointed legs. Horns are also a telltale sign. Attacking a demon spawn could very well prove lethal. Besides, they are, to our knowledge, completely immortal. Their wounds heal quickly, even severed limbs. They simply return and merge back with the body. But I see this story upsets some of you. Pussies. At any rate, I was simply marveling at the regeneration and immortality of the infernal sons. If humans had this ability, there would be no need for healer witches, would there?
But it is already possible for humans, when their hearts transform.
Hearts transform. Cut your stupid poetry and call them Demonhearts. You're not the only one who's heard of them. I'm sure you are familiar with Demonhearts, but you are not so fortunate yourself. Fortunate? You're insane.
I see you are versed in the subject.
However, there is still one crucial difference between Demonheart and Demon Spawn. Though their wounds heal on their own, the humans still age and die. The Demon Spawn, on the other hand, remain young forever. What are the chances of really meeting a Demon Spawn? What is that about a human heart transforming? This demon talk bored me. Yeah, I just want money.
And now to the practical test. I've made you all stand around for quite a while, and for this I apologize.
I've arranged somewhat of a contest in my basement. Unfortunately, not all of you can participate. My basement is full of fragile goods, you see. For the first time, the rich girl smiled. Only Ari and Bride may enter the basement, the rest of you, until we meet again. Defeated, the others walked away, but we could still hear them.
She wanted a witch after all.
But why the red goose?
Who's the red goose here? Is it me or is it Ari? Oh, it's me. Oh, that's rude. I was confused. Why did she refuse them and pick me to continue on? Because I said I'm good with the people and demons, obviously. I'm good at pretending, I suppose. Why did you pick me to stay? Alright, what now? I assume you still want to compete for the position of my assistant. Of course. Iris said nothing, but she kept smiling in that way. In that case, you will both enter the basement. Each of you will be required to walk alone and complete 3 small tasks. The ultimate task is to retrieve a jeweled chalice, a simple trinket, but it will serve as proof of your victory. Whoever returns from the basement with the chalice has won.
Oh, and when you pass through the big library, don't touch anything.
I'll be waiting for you in my shop. Oh, I can nail her voice at all. She's like bright, but also... Yeah. There's this undertone that's more... Oh well. We got a key, or... No. Now, there is no point in wishing you both good luck when only one of you will win, is there? She smiled and headed back to her house. The rich girl remained to watch Orchid's back respectfully and only turned to me once Orchid had disappeared.
Why do you want to work for Orchid?
Why do you care? Huh? For money, obviously. Could you not have picked something safer? Orchid may be working as a healer, but she's much more. Staying with a witch is never safe. I bet you would know. I do. Alright. That was... scary. Not scary, but... what's the word? Well, let's not wait for me to figure it out. She walked to the basement door and I had to follow. I was all alone in this, and with such unfair competition. This girl carried herself like she were Orchid's equal. I followed the rich girl down the basement stairs. Click on an object to inspect it, of course. We've done this before. There were some empty pots set up for cooking. This room appeared to be a warehouse of magic ingredients. There were also books everywhere, mostly alchemy related. There was a single passage further into the basement, but it was blocked by a field of light buzzing with some strange magic. Ari walked to pick up a piece of paper with something written on it. I rushed to her side to see what it was. Those were instructions from Orchid regarding the competition. I snatched the paper.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I'm taking the paper. I already know the recipe. Be my guest if you must. You won't get far. The recipe mentioned ambrosia, purple roses, and nitroot. Oh, my voice is not the best. I recorded a cover yesterday, and I don't know. I'm kind of tired. Oh, so maybe I will only record today for I don't know an hour or two, and then continue tomorrow. Ari ran up to one of the shelves and started taking some things out. She chose a pot to cook in, and before I knew it, she had a bottle full of some glowing brownish liquid in her hand. Hey, you're not going anywhere with that. I think I am. Don't make me fight you.
I'm doing you a favor. You just don't know it. And you never will.
Tell that to my starving parents. Holding the potion bottle in front of her, Ari stepped towards the magic barrier. It dissolved to make way around her, then fell back into place as soon as she walked through. I had to do my best to mix the potion on my own. I wondered what I was even doing there. Why was I supposed to be experienced in mixing potions? And why did the girl know everything? It was all like a pastime to her, while my family was starving. I should have never hoped for this job, I thought. I kept struggling with the potion until the liquid in the pot finally resembled what Ari had made. I was far behind the rich girl. I thought I would never amount to anything in this world. At last, it looked ready. I also approached the barrier with a bottle of potion in my hand. The magic energy pulled me into an impressive library. Looking around, these books had strange names. Some of them were in foreign languages I couldn't make out. To my surprise, Ari was still there, paging through a dusty book. Are you stuck?
You wish. I got carried away, huh?
Bitch. I think. You wish. I think you can carry it away, huh? I think that's where you need to go. She pointed to the hallway right in front of me. What about you? That passage isn't blocked by a riddle, so you could check it out. I'm more interested in challenge. That was when I noticed. Of course, the entire time a faint buzzing sound was coming from behind the bookshelves. There was another passage there, bordered with magic. What's the matter? I'll explore the hallway. I'm staying with you. Is there any book you'd
Well,
recommend?
this one is a must-read.
Oh yeah, was it? She handed me a book with a rather disturbing cover. I've seen worse. On the inside, the title said, "On the Demon Spawn." That word again. Oh, let's open the book. Introduction. Boring. I didn't know how to read it. Enrique and Kalikirin were a mistress and apprentice witch from El Shay, famous for their demon spawn experiments, journaled in this book. They abducted a half demon baby and, through their research, gave the world invaluable knowledge about the sons of the infernal beasts. In summer 1311, 1 year after they published their manuscript in El Shay, Sick and Rain mysteriously vanished. That meant they had published it on the year I was born. It wasn't such an old book after all. The demon child's fate is also unknown. Rumor has it that expeditions have found severed horns used as goblets in the witch's dining hall. Apart from damaging the demon spawn for scientific purposes, the rumors make it that the witches also took sadistic pleasure in humiliating him. It is believed that the experiment escaped and took revenge on its captors, dealing a great blow to humankind's future discoveries. Well, maybe you should not have treated the child that way, even though it's half demon, but what do I know? Thankfully, the journal was already widespread in Elshi and translated into 4 languages. Without doubt, every witch should have this book in her library. Followed by the scribe's name. With not enough time to read the entire tome, I browsed the pages for anything that would catch my attention. We found him petrified with terror, this red infant staring at a woman's body that hung from the tree. We could tell from his eyes that he knew his mother had taken her life in an attempt to stop his becoming. Yet there he was. I heard Ari meddling with the magic passage behind the bookshelves, but I expected her to do that. This strange book, it seemed to call out to me. I kept turning pages, as fate would have it. Dorius soon started hating his name. He associated with all the traumatic memories of living in captivity. Further on it said, indeed, no injury could leave long-lasting consequences beyond some scarring. On the next page I opened. Dorius already had the appearance of an adult human male. He had the physique of a trained warrior, although it provided no conditions for such training. Oh, nice explanations for abs without any exercise, I suppose. A deafening sound flooded the room. An alarm? It felt like the walls were shaking, and there was some strange dust. I lost my consciousness. I woke up lying on the floor of Orchid's basement. The dust was settling down. Then I saw Orchid standing above me like a light in the darkness. She seemed to smile for a second. No, I thought, I must be making things up. She had a concerned look as she gave me her hand. I started getting up on my own. I am defiant, you know.
I should have known that girl was up to no good.
The witch girl? A witch girl indeed. I believe I recall who she is now. Another witch's assistant. Her apprentice even. So yes, she is a witch herself. I may have even met her when she was younger. Hence the hood. What other witch? It's an old friend, so to speak. She doesn't live in any town. She never could handle being around many people. But as colleagues, we've met and talked. I do easily make friends with outcasts. Why was she smiling now?
Our witch guest broke into a storage room, not designated for this contest. I know she did it on purpose.
I'm positive that's the reason she was here, to steal from me. Orders from her mistress. But my properties are secured against thieves, so the two of you had to take a little nap. I've shown the thief to the exit while you slept. She should know better than to return. Serves her right. It's really insulting what she tried to do.
I cannot afford another disaster like this. It's a good thing you came along. You are exactly the person I need.
Okay. But you already knew this. Why did you write to me? Doesn't mean, yay, I won! Don't jump. Such strong emotions can blind you to both the dangers and opportunities in this world.
From this day forward, you will be known as my assistant.
You know, hearing the music, It actually quite reminds me of the music from the original Neverwinter Nights. It had this. It had this soundtrack that was quite with similar vibe as this music that's playing here. How much is the wage? I'm sure it will be enough for your whole family. Oh, that's good. That's good. My family is starving, and I suppose I care, or maybe I don't care. I don't know. We'll see. And from that day, I started working in Orchid's shop. Orchid made me responsible for dealing with the customers. She stopped seeing them except when it was necessary. She spent her time pacing the house, thinking and sometimes writing something. Letters that she never seemed to send. Oh, interesting. She's got a picture on the wall that looks probably like her. In the night, she would often sit in the dining room and write letters by the candlelight. Whenever she had an idea, she had to write it down immediately, even if it meant leaving her bed at night and staying up for hours. A mysterious woman watched over us from the portrait above. I never got the opportunity to ask who she was. So if it's not Orchid, it's probably her mother, because I think she's also have this purple hair. Perhaps it was a person of significance in Orchid's life, or a respected ancestor. I got well acquainted with Orchid's cat, Mr. Edgardo. He had the talent of being everywhere at once, especially while I was trying to do something important. So many times I thought I had left him behind in another room, only to find him standing on a shelf right in front of me. I got used to it after a while. I learned about different kinds of cures and what they do, but I only participated in making the simpler ones. See, this introductory chapter, or I don't know, seems quite. It doesn't seem like dark fantasy right here, but if it's anything like what I remember, this should change. And also in the original module, there wasn't this whole backstory and this long introduction and all the Orchid's house stuff. It was, well, it started quite later, in a more, I'd say, attention-grabbing moment. Well, we'll get to there. We'll get to that point, I guess. I learned about different kinds of cures. Yes, I have already read that, sorry. Many visitors from other towns came to inquire about a potion of eternal youth. Orchid instructed me to tell them that no witch had ever made such a potion, save for fakes. Yet, as much as she had tried to educate the people, they would remain hopeful and would just go seek their potion elsewhere. On a couple of occasions, I found my way back to the secret library. Orchid didn't like me browsing her books, so she rarely allowed me to enter. I never saw the book on the demon spawn again. I must have dropped it that day when I fainted, and Orchid put it back in a different spot. My parents were more than proud of me for becoming Orchid's assistant. Mother bought a burgundy dress and wore it every day. Oh, this is quite flashy, Mother. Yeah, so I guess I have red hair, right? Because she's got red hair and I was called red something, not very nice.
How have you been? I was just taking a walk in the Nobles District and decided to stop by.
Yeah, she now just casually takes walks in this district. We don't need any medicine, thank the gods. Mother, the dress color doesn't suit your hair. Besides, you could change your clothes once in a while. Of course I change my clothes. Are you suggesting that I buy more dresses? I hope father got his share of the money. The money is at his disposal should he need it. He's approved of every purchase so far.
It's wonderful you ended up here.
Oh yeah, she's happy.
Orchid is our lucky star. Thanks to her, everything will go our way.
See, this introduction is like it's so sweet, so positive, so optimistic. I don't buy it, you know? I don't buy it. Mark also came to visit me. Oh, what does he want now? He had a request.
Could you ask Orchid for a recommendation on my behalf?
Oh, so you know, it seems like everyone just wants something from me. My loving family wants money to buy dresses. My loving fiance wants a recommendation. I know you're not thrilled with my pursuit of knighthood, but I assure you it would be perfect. Orchid would only need to write a letter to Lord Second and mention me. I've passed all the tests, but to become a knight I need social connections. Ugh, I don't want to help you. Build your own social connections. No, you're not fit to be a knight, so they'll be right if they don't pick you. Or build your own social connections. Is that a proper way to talk to your betrothed? You've entered the circles of high society, bride. Act like it. Yeah, I act like it, and now I'm too good for you. Too good for you, boy.
What did that boy want?
Oh, he wanted to use me, you know? That's what he wanted. I don't know, he's weird. He wants you to recommend him for knighthood, but please don't bother. I insist. We wouldn't want your friend to suffer in such a mundane position. I hear your friend has been advancing his position in the army, but he hasn't quite been able to change his social status. I think he's gotten too greedy. I don't think what he's doing is good for him. He is my betrothed, okay? Mind your business. I think he's gotten too greedy, I suppose. Why don't we give him a chance?
After all, if you never trust anyone, how can you tell friends from traitors?
I don't know. You do sound kind of traitorous, don't you now? Sometimes you should give people their heart's desire just to see what they'll do with it. No, he doesn't deserve it, don't say that. Mark won't do anything wrong. I understand, I suppose. Give him a chance if you'd be so kind. Let's wish him a luck with his subordinates. Oh, what now? Why did it sound like you were trying to what you were trying to say? I have a feeling. The next day, an old man with a wooden leg came in, asking for some medicine.
Get me a dozen of those purple painkillers, please.
Isn't a dozen? Well, it's probably okay. My leg keeps hurting, although I don't have it anymore. Only Orchid has been able to reduce my pain. Right, wait a while, will you? Thank you. Everything seemed normal until I noticed a tattoo of a pentagram underneath his sleeve. Huh, the demon sign. I knew there was something fishy about the old crook. And Orchid never refused to help you all these years. Never. She is truly a noble woman with much understanding. Others would tell me to stop imagining a leg that isn't there. How I wish that worked. Huh. See, well, tactful? Alright. Thank you again, child. For a moment, it looked like he was leaving, but then he turned back.
I saw what happened to that old yellow cat Orchid used to have.
What? Mr. Edgardo, if I recall well, a shame. What? The Ricardo is right here. What do you mean? The stray mutts tore him apart. Saw his remains behind the house this morning. What? What? He is at the window right behind you. By the ford, there he is. I'm glad he's holding up fine. 4 gods instead of 3. He was definitely a cultist. Well, that must mean there has been another unfortunate yellow cat out there. A pity, nonetheless.
I've taken enough of your time, child. May you have a blessed day.
The blessing of a cultist. That cat in the garden. I went to the basement to find Orchid.
You look upset.
A customer just told me there's a dead cat behind the house. A cat? How unfortunate. Well, Mr. Edgardo is fine, so there's no reason to investigate. That's right. Unfortunately, I can take care of all the cats. The land is littered with corpses, whether we relish the thought or not. This house was almost certainly built over an ancient graveyard of some sort, and so was yours. Now, you know I love cats, but I accept that they can't all be as fortunate as Mr. Edgardo. I'll go and check if the garden needs some cleaning. You tend to the shop, please.
Remember, you can always come to me with anything that bothers you.
I don't know. This... I feel like this little sinister undertone in what she's saying. Maybe I am paranoid, maybe I know what will happen. We'll see. The next day, dead woman barged in. Oh, yeah, this one. I thought so.
Hey.
Hey. Shouldn't he be back in Scarswell? Yeah, as soon as I'm finished here. I'm chasing some feline asshole who owes me money, but never since we met. I've been dwelling on what happened here. So, I've come to talk with you. Talk about what? Not interested. Stupid witch lover. Until never a feline girl. Guess that it wasn't that important. Huh. One day, Orchid spent a lot of time locked inside her bedroom. Well, it's no business of ours what she's doing, you know. I thought she was busy making something she didn't want me to discover. Possibly. I saw her bringing in some strange ingredients such as leather straps. I wondered how she was using those. Then she finally went to the kitchen to make some dinner. She did that all by herself every day. Actually, she had been getting kind of fat. Judgmental. She left her bedroom unlocked. I wondered if she'd notice if I snuck in. I could have asked her, but I'm not a good girl here, so I'll take my chances. Oh, there's the cat. And there's an amulet or whatever. Finally, it became clear. Those were not potion ingredients. Orchid has been making jewelry. A magical amulet, I guessed. It looked rather enchanting. I wished it had been a simple necklace fit for a commoner. Why did she have to make them magical? The way I couldn't afford them.
Bright, what are you doing here?
Oh, I fell, and I fell right through the door, you know. Oh, what a coincidence. I thought you wanted me to clean your room. What? I can do that just fine. I've only been gone for a second. No matter. I was going to show you what this is all about either way.
This is an amulet of true love. As long as a person wears it, they will love you forever.
Okay, okay. Ease up on the drugs, okay? You sound. You don't sound like the nice little orchid we know, okay? You sound a little crazy. Wouldn't it be handy to have such a trinket? I don't know. What is the purpose of love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Orchid laughed. Okay. I'm watching you, and I can't quite tell if you believe me.
In truth, this amulet is going to be so much more.
Alright, no, that doesn't sound good, okay?
It will be a powerful means of communication.
Oh, communication. Okay, with whom? And I want you to have it. So that I can talk with you? You made this for me? I'd be honored to wear it. You want to put a spell on me? But I don't want to be in love with you. It was only a joke. I would never use that kind of magic, even if I knew how. I suppose it was just her weird sense of humor, not her going crazy, but yeah, sure. I had never laid eyes upon something so beautiful. I knew it was magic, but I couldn't resist it. It moved on its own, or Orchid had moved it with her magic. Now we have seen an amulet like this on a guy in the main menu, so maybe there's some coincidence, The necklace flew through the air and settled down around my neck. Scary, but except for the amulet touching my skin, I didn't feel any different. I certainly didn't like Orchid any more than I used to. Also, I would like to invite you to dinner tonight. Dinner where? Dinner is the love amulet after all, isn't it? No, it's not like that. There is just something very important that I need to tell you, and I would like your full attention. Huh. Since I was stuck in Orchid's house day and night, and my job was to serve her, I thought I might as well attend this formal dinner of hers. She called me downstairs when it was all ready. It seemed she really outdid herself with the dinner. Alright, the woman in the picture... She has purple hair, I talked about it. She does not have... Orchid is not a purple-haired person. But this girl seems... similar to Ari, because I think Ari has purple hair under the hood. I'm not sure, but there's probably some connection. Or maybe it's Ari's mistress, maybe she's her mother. I don't know. Whatever. We sat down facing each other in the candlelight.
Have a taste of this, dear. I made it just for you.
Is it poisoned? Why would she poison us? She showed me a dish with a small, almost black grilled steak in honey. I poked the meat with the tip of my knife and made a face.
Please, Bright, I was going to tell you. I'm expecting a child, and I've put so much effort in this dinner.
Oh, way to make me feel bad. If I could feel bad, because I can, because I'm bad, I'm a bad guy, okay. Expecting a child with whom? How long have you been pregnant? Okay, but who is the father? I will tell you all about it, but do help yourself first. The steak was crunchy, and despite all the honey, it had a strong and bitter taste. Orchid laughed as I reached out for my wine glass. Actually, the steak was terrible. I was not feeling well. She did poison us, didn't she? I was head down on the table and I couldn't see anything. Right, dear? Oh, it will pass. I felt her cold hand caressing my hair.
I love all the people in this town, especially you, Bright. But not as much as I love my son.
How do you know it's a son?
You will have to love him for me.
What? What? I want you to keep him safe. Protect him from those who would do him harm and teach him to protect himself.
Promise me.
No. Oh, Bright, you will change your mind.
His name is going to be Ray's. Do you think he'll like it?
Sure. Let's not argue with a pregnant woman who poisoned us. What have you done to me? Orchid wouldn't answer me. She just looked down at her stomach. Then I understood. She hadn't been getting fat. Yeah, Bright, I am indeed, yes. She really was pregnant, but I could swear her stomach had grown too quickly. I would never hurt you, remember that? I'm not so sure about that. I almost died there. I wanted to give you a free evening to spend time with your parents. Go to them, calm down a little, and return in the morning, okay? Everything will be fine, I promise. Yeah, I think we're done here. Good night, dear. As I stumbled out of the dining room, I saw the cat all ruffled. He started hissing at me. Yeah, we thought he liked us, I guess. It felt like a huge conspiracy. Even the cat was against me. There was something wrong with him. I had never seen him so upset. Let's not pick him up. He's probably gonna scratch us. Let's hurry up. Hurry up. Mr. Edgar looked hissing as I passed him by, but he was still facing the dining room. Was he actually hissing at Orchid? I had other things to deal with. As I walked out of Orchid's garden and into the street, it started raining. But I wasn't going back. Not now. So I started running. It was a cold night, a summer rain. The amulet that attached itself to my neck was warm. I tried, but I couldn't remove it. It was as if the thing had a will of its own. I could swear it moved and tightened when I tried to take it off. I couldn't find any kind of clasp on it either. Perhaps I should try a knife when I get home, I thought. Who did she think she was forcing this magical thing on me? I wanted nothing to do with it. I thought I'd rather keep it and discover what it does. It didn't matter, it looked kind of fancy, I suppose. I ran all the way to my parents' house.
Bright? Gods, get inside. You need to change your clothes.
Change into what? I don't have anything nice here. I'll have none of that. Change into anything that's clean and I'll set your clothes to dry. Your father is at his friend's place. He's been upset about this. Feeling useless. I am having a hard time keeping him away from his drinking mates.
But what happened over there?
Mother had been so happy about my job. She fully trusted Orchid. I wondered if I should
Why
tell
did
her.
Orchid let you out in the rain?
Orchid is a huge bitch. Okay. Right! She gave you a job and welcomed you into her house. How can you say that? She is doing things I don't approve of, and I don't want to work for her anymore. What has she done? Is she one of those woman-loving types? Yes, I think she's in love with me. You think? Well, she's simply being nice. Bright, you need to tell me honestly. Are you inventing this, or do you actually think that a woman is capable of hurting you? I'm not inventing, mother. She invited me to dinner, and when I ate her food, I fainted. Why? I've met some bad cooks, but never have I heard of such a thing. Is that Crown using you to test her new products? Oh, she's a Crow now, so I'm glad she believes me, I guess. I don't think she was testing anything. She knew exactly what she was doing, but she didn't have the courtesy to tell me.
Did she give you that necklace?
She didn't give it to me, she made it fly and attach itself to my neck against my will. What? Why would she do that? When you go back, tell her that I demand an explanation. I'm not going back. Aren't you concerned for me? If this witch really is dangerous, you don't have to work for her. However, this was the best job any of us could have hoped for. Well, we'll come up with something in the morning, okay?
So how is Mark doing? Any news about the wedding?
Oh, so I just said I don't want to work for a witch that is kind of putting things on me I don't want and stuff. And she asked about Mark. She wants to just sell me off to someone else then, huh? Mark, now that I've saved some money, I don't need to marry him anymore. What do you mean, bride? Were you going to marry him for his money? Well, duh. Oh god. Death and to escape this damned red hole you two idiots call home. Isn't that what you wanted? I thought that when Marcus gets rich, you and father wouldn't have to work ever again. Or I, for that matter. I could just call her an idiot. You know? But at the same time, let's just give some more depth to my character. How can you say that? Mark is a proper lad in every way, hardworking and devoted. You should be proud of him for becoming a law officer. What more could you ask for? I don't know, someone with a mean bike? Probably. Maybe I need another kind of man, you know? A bad man? Because that's the other kind of man, Bright. Who taught you to think this way? I don't know, maybe I want a bad man, mother. I'm just channeling my teen energy here. I don't want a bad man, Mario has his flaws. You think you always know best. Mother knows best, listen to your momsy, what is scary out there, oh yeah. Okay, I'll cross my eyes with my defiant look because I am defiant, you know. I thought you loved him. If you've changed your mind, better change your answer to that proposal. Well, you look tired. I've kept you long enough. Good night, dear. Good night, mother. Oh, that's not the point I wanted. My mother turned away from me to do some housework. Not homework, she's not a student, you know. Since I started living with Orchid, she and father had more space from each other. Tonight, with my return, it was going to be packed tight again. If father came back for the night, that is. I slipped under my bed sheets. I didn't know how Orchid intended to hide her pregnancy until the end. I had heard tales of pregnant witches being cursed. If they had known Orchid was pregnant, people would have stopped trusting anything she made for them. But then everyone loved Orchid. Would they really mind? I thought they'd be bound to learn about the baby when it was born. She's She's not sleeping, she's thinking, and you know that's what I do every night, so I get it. I didn't know why it became so hot. I tossed and turned in my bed, trying to get comfortable enough to fall asleep. I think I'm too young for menopause, but maybe in this world, I don't know. Menopause-inducing meat, I suppose. A commotion in front of the door easily woke me. My mother was arguing with some man, pleading with them, and the music turned kind of sad and mournful is the word. Suddenly, a city guard barged in. I didn't know this man. I trust that you are bright. I could see more guards through the front door.
Please, her father isn't even here.
Wolf, restrain this woman. Me? I'm just a girl. One of the guards held my mother back. Oh, her. Oh, whatever. Do what you want with her. I mean. Can I help you?
You are under arrest for the murder of our town healer and treason against our town.
What? I did not murder anyone. If anything, she tried to murder me. And second, I wasn't being tactful. I was being... oh, whatever.
I'm telling you, she couldn't kill a mouse.
Yeah, mouse? Killing a mouse, that would be disgusting, you know? I'm a princess, okay? I haven't murdered anyone recently.
You have murdered the witch Orchid and all the good townspeople who will perish without her aid.
Not recently, you know? Not recently. I have been ordered not to talk with you, wicked creature. I'm a creature now, am I? You may have tricked our benefactor witch into trusting you, but I will not be another one of your victims. Me tricking anyone? Oh my god, I'm so over the top mean. No one...
Come in silence.
Whatever.
Your public execution awaits.
My public... what? My public what? Execution? You can kill me, but the real enemy will still be on the loose. You can kill me, but I will haunt you in the dreams. This... what became of the cat? How did she die? What about her baby? I wept for Orchid. Oh, I'm not gonna weep. I'm more concerned about the execution, you know? I didn't do it, sir officer. Please don't let him kill me. Why am I tactful? I'm not tactful. I am just trying to save my skin, okay? Stop pretending, murderer. You got it, Orchid, and splattered the walls with her blood. I did what? I did... You know, this reminds me of some alien movie, I suppose, that I've never seen, but I've heard tales, you know. Daniel pushed her body into the stove in a feeble attempt to get rid of the overwhelming evidence. Pushed her body in, okay. The smoke drew attention and we broke in to discover the gruesome scene. Her head was hanging out of the oven, her face still recognizable. Ooh, that's not a nice picture. There is no doubt of what you've done. You did it. You did it. You won't take me without a fight. Okay. He's got a sword, baby. He's got a sword. There's no proof that it was me, okay? You are the evil snake who infiltrated Orchid's home and made her turn away from the rest of the town. What? Be silent and move. Snake? There's only one snake that made her isolate herself, and that's the snake in her belly, you know? Anyway. They forcefully dragged me through the door.
My child has done nothing. May the demons find you all.
Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Oh, that's a nice big guillotine. Hopefully it's sharp enough so that we don't suffer. Well, what am I saying? I just started to play this game. We can die, right? We can die. That someone has to save us, right? That's how it always goes in these situations. I had never watched an execution in feline. I had seen the execution grounds, but only from a distance. I could never force myself to watch. But now I was walking those very same grounds. Lord Second rarely issued execution orders. A person would need to commit a truly terrible crime to get there. But I had done nothing. Now I understood why that place had a fence. There was an angry mob on the other side, shouting insults at me. I didn't do it! Your daughter, I'm innocent. She didn't burn, okay? She was hanging out from the stove, okay? Okay? I know that's not a good defense, but yeah. This isn't justice. If only there was something I could do. Yeah, like fly away, I don't know. Anyone who would believe me. Where was Mark?
Walk up the ramp. Make this quicker for all of us.
No. Wait, I wish to speak to Mark, the city guard. You will speak to Lord Second directly. He is waiting ahead. Come along, do not make me use force. Oh. When we ascended the ramp, I found some more grim-looking men waiting for me. But there was also a crouching figure that didn't belong there. The old man who I seemed to have met somewhere before. Yes, in the shop.
How did you get up here, old man?
Huh.
I wish to give the condemned her last blessing.
The Lord said no priests. Who let him in? A priest. It hardly mattered anymore. Duck down behind the wall, old man, or we'll have to kill you too. We can have a cultist performing rites at a public execution. Huh?
Are you innocent, child?
Of course I am. He gently squeezed my hand.
When the Father's descendants come to walk this earth, the twisted world that has scorned you will be gone.
Oh, are you like a demon occultist or
The
something?
ones who are true will be held high, and punishment will only arrive on those who deserve it.
Yeah, what good dad is to me when I'm dead, okay? I don't
That
see the
day
point.
is not today, and I will weep for you, child.
Oh, you will weep for me. Don't weep for me. Help me, you old man. Over what use is that to me? Exactly my fault.
Are you finished? Over here, convict.
The guard yanked me to his side, handed me over to the executioner. Oh, that's not a nice sight. The world around me spun at the sight of the killing apparatus. Lord Second was down with his men. The common folk dared not approach them, but his words ran loudly for everyone to hear.
By my lordly rights, I hereby sentence Bright who stands before me to death by beheading.
No! No! I am innocent! It seemed no one but the old cultist believed me. The guards just wanted to get it over with. A huge masked man shoved me toward the guillotine, and I fell to my knees. I closed my eyes and waited. Oh my god. That's terrible. That's a terrible sound. Suddenly, I was someplace else. We're dead, you all. We are really dead. It was nice playing this game. Is what I thought the first time I played the module, actually. Looking up, I saw the bloody guillotine from which I had fallen. I couldn't feel my body, but I was still there. What am I? I thought. Am I just a... I wanted to scream, but couldn't. It didn't work. I slowly became aware of the strange, sick reality around me. The screams of the burning people were deafening. Oh, I'm in hell. I did not even get to murder anyone and I'm in hell already? Come on. Huge footsteps were shaking the ground, but it didn't affect me because I seemed to be floating. I didn't want to look down. I knew there was nothing there. I wanted to disappear, but I couldn't. Why was I still aware? I saw people running and dying. Infernal beasts were slaughtering everyone. But they seemed to ignore me. Perhaps a floating head wasn't such an attractive entity to terrorize. Especially since I was already dead. There was nothing else for me to do in this landscape of insanity, but to move around and look for something. The screams and the burning noises were constant. I could almost ignore them. I searched for something to help me or way to end myself. Oh, let's not give up that easily. Well, why am I tactful for that? That's not very tactful. It would be tactful to just die if they wanted me to die, you know? Something or someone. A friend, maybe, but it seemed I'd never had any friends. Actually, it did kinda seem like that way because I guess her mother cared for her in a way, but she was also a little selfish, I suppose. And Mark, I don't know about him. He's like the nice guy, you know. Then I found a face in the flames. A demonic face. Help me? Help me, bitch! But he couldn't see me. He was someplace else. Then the fire gave way to an actual demon child. Oh. Right. He seemed real, unlike the other demons who were only shadows. His body was twisted back, spasming in agony, yet he spoke to me. Had the man rot. Oh, okay. Okay, decipher the message. Torment? No, that's not the... Torment... Wait, nope. Huh. Alright. Give me a minute, I'll figure this out, I suppose. I have it. It's Demonheart. The name of the game is this first one is easy, but it took me some time to. Demonheart, keeping me solvent. Enslaved? Slave. No. Yes. Rotted man. I think that needs no deciphering. Just some rotted man, you know. Alright. Torment. Is this torment? Tormented? It looks like it. Then he faded away. Huh. The dying people appeared to run through me, and the other demons avoided me. It was as if I didn't exist. I knew I had to find the demon boy again. He was the only one who acknowledged my existence. So I kept floating around, searching for him. The pain. The pain. It's probably like this. Babe, unreal. Yeah, babe, it's unreal. Unbearable. We'll see if I can spell. I cannot. There has to be E. No. God, it's not English in my brain now. Rap? That doesn't make sense. Tell me I'm not stupid. What? Unbearable. Is it how it is? Oh, right, whatever. Oh no, maybe? My mother. My mother. He disappeared again, but I knew I would find him. Finally, I saw the demon child standing up ahead. He was still twisted back and screaming in agony. I saw a glimpse of something behind his hoofed feet. It was my body. The boy kept screaming. His pain was more terrifying than all the death I'd witnessed. It was my first real nightmare. Is this death? It felt real. Why could I still feel the ground with my hands? Oh, and that's where we started.
Rise from the dead, will you? God's damn demon.
Excuse me? You can rise all you want now. You'll rot here until you're a demon skeleton. What was wrong with that man? Actually, what's wrong with me? I think that's the question you're supposed to be asking. He was yelling at me, but I could hardly understand him. You think you crossed us over? Think you can break the law as you see fit because you sold your soul to the goddamn demons? My sons and grandsons will work here and spit on you as I do now. That's like, imagine there's a boy that spits on you because his father told you to, and then another boy 100 years later. I would die of boredom. Just to sit for 100 years in jail. No. Can I die of hunger or something? She said something about them aging, I don't know. Like Demonheart, we're obviously not a demon. We were not born a demon. Not a demon spawn. We don't have hoofs. The child does, so. I finally dared to touch my throat. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I was whole, but I was still not certain this was life. And that is how I ended up in prison. See, in the original module, it started way faster. This was quite slow, a long introduction, and Orchid's home and all that stuff. And in the original module, I just started the game, and then I was like, oh yeah, you're gonna be killed, what? And then I died, and I was, what? It was so quick, and I was like, I didn't know what was happening, I'm just dead, and then I wasn't dead, and I was like, that's the coolest beginning I've ever seen. That was something, and it just stuck in my brain, you know. I've never seen the story opened like that, like, oh, you're gonna die. It's just at the beginning, and I don't know, it was original, and I loved it. And now we're basically there, I suppose. We're in prison. Soon after I made sure my body was whole once again, I realized that I still had the amulet Orchid gave me. Yeah, they probably couldn't take it off, right? Just as I've been unable to remove it, so have the people who put me here. Probably, yeah. They took all my belongings and dressed me in rags, but the jeweled amulet still warms my neck in this cold dungeon. At least I'm warm, I guess. It will be a means of communication, Orchid said. But with whom? She is dead. Huh. I couldn't tell what time it was when I last fell asleep, nor when I awoke. Time is only an illusion in this damp dungeon. I don't even know how long I've been here. Months, I think. I tried counting meals, but ended up losing track of the numbers, especially since I've been dreaming about this place too. I don't think this is the prison of feline. I can't hear any other inmates. The guard refuses to tell me anything useful. He always throws my food on the ground and spits on it. He also spits on me when he can reach me and lashes his whip at the bars of my cell. He despises me, but above all, I think he's afraid of me. He is convinced that I have something to do with demons. Bright, you're being a little slow here, let me tell you. I've been recalling the night for so long. The special dinner with Orchid when she revealed that she was with child. No one else was aware of it. She wanted to keep it secret. That's why she needed someone else to receive her customers. The next thing I knew, she was dead. No one seemed to know or care about her baby. It was only their sick brothers, sons and daughters, and their justice. And then I remembered how I fell on the cobblestone without my body. But now it's here, and I think I might be going insane. Soon after I ended up here, someone came to see me.
Demon! You have a visitor.
The guard spat inside my cell, like always. It was Mark. Or maybe he was now known as Sir Mark. Yeah, you know, the witch did weird shit, but her reputation stayed crystal clear, I suppose. Because, you know, everyone just thinks she was murdered by some demon, and no one knows that she was with child, and who else, who knows what else. Ugh. It's getting late and my speech is just not it. Anyway, if anyone could help me, it was my betrothed.
Bright, it grieves me to see you in this state.
My love, can you get me out of here? His face was stone cold, almost as if he didn't recognize me. So much for the love, yeah. There is little hope for your sentence to be undone. The people firmly believe you are the murderer. It would take magic to convince them otherwise.
Everyone hates you, Bright.
Well, why do you sound so... Why do you sound like it's my fault? I didn't do anything. And you're like, I'm so pissed at you because I liked you and I wanted to marry you. And now you made everyone mad at you. And now I can't marry you. And you're in a cell and it's all your fault. Why did you murder someone, huh? That wasn't very nice of you. I am a knight, a protector of feline. Surely you understand that one in high service of our town and kingdom must not be related to an outlaw. I have come to bid you farewell. Oh, you poor coward, go and suck your lords. Just go. He shook his head solemnly and left without another word. You know, if you're nice to me, I'm gonna be nice to you. If not, I'm gonna be a bitch. That's just how it is. Like, it wasn't nice, I just tried, but whatever. Girl does what she has to do, you know. Mark's abandonment left me more broken than ever. Oh, I never cared about him. I knew that it would happen. That pig should not have come here to taunt me if he couldn't help. Oh, I guess. But if Mark could come visit me, why haven't I seen my family? Maybe only law officers are allowed here. Wait, let's look into the journal. On the demon spawn, yeah, I have it all here. Demon spawn, Demonheart. When their hearts transform, demonic abilities. A regeneration, sounds familiar, huh? Character, yes. Where am I? I'm 85 defiant and 100% evil. Yes, I'm very evil. So I need to do a few more defiant choices and I might be able to get the achievement. Shouldn't I have it already if I'm here? Maybe I do need 100, I suppose. Alright. Achievements, yes. Max out both evil and defiant. Alright. And there's one more. I hope I did not spoil anything. Anyway. I did not read it right. Oh, well, probably wasn't important. Sometimes I wonder if it's been months or years. One day or night, as I lay in the dust, I heard a raspy voice calling out to me.
Here, kitty, kitty.
I'm not feline. I opened my eyes to a shadow of a huge man crouching in my arm's reach. I immediately recognized he was not my guard, and strangely I felt fear more than anything. He's got a big sword, I suppose, but I kinda dislike the guard more. This one is like, I don't know. It took me a moment to realize the man was on the other side of the bars. Ooh, thank God, right? He had left something on the ground in my cell.
So, this little thing...
What, did he spit on me too? He was only a dark shape. The torchlight behind him shone in my eyes, but I knew I had never met him. He turned to look back and sunlight reflected in his teeth. I thought I had caught a glimpse of a grin on his face. Yeah, I'm not a coward. I'm not afraid of him, you know. I crawled closer to check what he had left me. It was a small cake in a paper cup. I was shocked. Good good kitten. Oh my god, I can't do that voice at all. It's like... Good kitten. Yes, very good kitten.
I hear you babies from feline fancy suites. Even dangerous outlaws such as yourself.
Fancy sweets. Interesting. Is it like it's some kind of accent, but I can't place it. I'm not a dangerous outlaw. Well, I might be. Can you get me out of here? That's what I'm interested in knowing. Oh, do I look like someone who breaks convicts out of prison? You do, actually. No, I keep them there. You have no idea who I am, do you? Some crazy ass prison keeper by the looks of it. Fuck, this is funny because it never happens. No one ever fucking says that to me, especially not weakling girls.
I'm almost sorry that they don't have a better prison for soft little girls like you.
I am not a soft little girl, unless you want me to be. But let me tell you, that shithead guard of yours is a nice guy. You obviously haven't been to Scarswell. Scarswell, our neighbor city, governed by the tyrant Lord Mace. I've been hanging around prisons for a long time. You should see what we do to girls like you in Scarswell. You wine and dine them? Probably not. Probably not. No thank you, I don't need to see that. You sick monsters. So you're another asshole prison guard, the other guy's pal. Hey pal. Okay pal. The other guy's pal from Scarswell. Whoa. Jesus. Oh, the mouth on you. Don't talk dirty to me. Oh, what would you do if I was his replacement? No thanks, bring the other pig back, please. At least you don't spit in my cell, I suppose.
Hey! That's enough socializing with the prisoner, sir.
He's afraid of this guy. He's been way nicer to him than to me, I suppose. She is nothing special, as you can surely see. She is nothing. Is that so? Except, of course, she is a demon and a murderer, they must have told you.
Are you a demon, sweetheart?
Yeah, that's funny. Sounds more like a house cat to me. Yeah, probably. The godforsaken snake thinks it's all a joke. Yeah, and I will stop laughing now, thank you. Even as a demon, she is still only a commoner who committed a cowardly crime. She sold her soul for nothing, if you ask me. It's a good thing I'm not asking you. You're used to having a lot of authority here, huh? Over this one poor, tortured convict. I'm only doing my duty. I'd prefer it if these demons and witches could disintegrate and leave this world in peace, but it ain't happening. Would you prefer it if I were to disintegrate also? No, sir. I said no such thing. Apologies if I came across as impolite. I don't think she is worth talking to, is all. I'll be the judge of that. You shut up before I wipe the floor with your useless height. Yeah.
So, I've seen you. Not your best hair day, I imagine.
Excuse me, and also give me a comb. Do you have one? I'm much prettier out in the open. Well, if flirting with this guy helps us get out, I suppose that's what we should do. Or is that not defined enough? And that's probably more defined. Didn't give us anything. Well, I'll take you home if it were up to me, but you'll have to wait for someone else. The stranger threw one last glance at me, but I still couldn't see his face. Maybe I should have flirted with him, you know. He left without giving me any explanation. Damn it. And I'm left to spend another day in the darkness of this cold dungeon. Boring.
You, demon, wake up!
I'm awake.
Your
But
cell's
what?
unlocked. Get out.
What? Wait, he's just letting me out. This guy who hates me so much. Well, he can kill me, I suppose. Why? I mean, do I really want to ask or do I want to get out of this place? I'm just gonna bless the demon. Yeah. He spits on the ground. You missed. You've got friends in the Southern Alliance. Well, not on this side of the Alliance. The Southern Alliance, it must mean that the Lord of Feline agreed to form some kind of a deal with the Lord of Scarswall. Wasn't the knight from Scarswall? I'm quite sure he was. We also met a woman from Scarswall. Funny if that would be his sister, huh? Huh? I don't know why Lord Second agreed to that when he stated publicly many times what he thinks of Lord Mace and his ways. The man who was here earlier, the guard called him Sir. Could he be the one of the notorious Scarswall Knights? These friends, what do they want from me? Some kind of mission, hopefully to get you killed for good. Out with you, your new bitch of a friend is waiting upstairs. Bitch, is that how you talk about Knights of Scarswall, or is it? I'll be back for you one day. Wink wink. Stumbling out of my cell, I find a spiral stairway leading upward in the darkness. I climb the stairs for a long time, but the place hardly becomes any brighter. I don't know what kind of prison this is. Rusty, seems like. Finally, I come upon a hallway. It is lined up with old torture equipment. There is a light coming from the distance. Well, there's a bright side, they didn't use the torture equipment on us. The shadows move as the woman carrying the torch emerges from the other side to meet me. Her fancy white cloak reflects light as she walks. A white cloak is normally the wear of Scarswell law officers. It's becoming clear. Its clasp is a wall-shaped emblem.
Don't be afraid. I'm the one who brought the order for your release.
I wonder if all or most of the female characters are voiced by the same woman. Because she does sometimes kind of sound like Orchid. And I think even our mother sometimes sounded kind of like an Orchid.
My name is Rose Jaden. I'm an ambassador of Scarswall.
And I actually know this tone from a video of a voice actress who talked about tones that are used, the way of speaking that are used in voice acting, and this is one of the conversationalist or something like that. It sounds like that. She looks more like a cutthroat to me. What do you want? Yes, I got the achievement. So basically now, since we have the achievement, I wonder if I should continue playing in this way, or I suppose I will just do this more naturally. Like, I will probably stay like on this kind of bad route, but not so defiant. It depends on the situation. I'll just do what I want, I suppose. That's it. Me, I don't want anything. I'm simply here on duty.
Lord Mace and Lord Second have finally formed the alliance that my lord proposed.
Proposed. The knights and ambassadors of Scotland are now officially your superiors. Something like that. You don't have to be formal with me, though. Why did they set me
Something
free?
strange is happening in the forest east of Feline. Wargs have started to come out and attack your city.
Wargs have started to come out and attack your city. What are wargs? Ever taken a walk in the deep forest? You obviously haven't. Well, wargs are like wolves, except much worse, and they attack humans. Chased up a tree, your cat lord cried for Scarswall's aid. We did what we could and pushed the beasts back into the forest, but the attacks never stopped. The kitten army now holds a camp at a more convenient location as defense against the boring beasts. This is where you and I are headed. Oh, why me?
With the healing capabilities you have shown, you will be of vital use in the war.
So you basically want me to run at some creature that will tear me apart. Very painfully, I imagine, and that I will heal and I'll get to do it again. Oh, that sounds like a nightmare. I can go to war. Do you want to go back to prison? It would be hopeless to go back. Maybe if I go with her, I can escape somehow. Yeah, maybe. Not many people know what happened to you after the beheading. It would have raised too much commotion. Your lord said something about setting you free if you can help in putting an end to his war. Still, you would not be allowed to live in Feline where everyone saw you executed. Lord Second might get in trouble for housing a Demonheart in his city. Demonheart. Yes, that's what we are, I suppose. Yes. It's just a cute name for the demon thing that you are.
Oh, I almost forgot. You received a letter from your lord.
You received a letter from your lord. Yeah, that's amazing. Do I want it? I still remember his words. Kill her! You know? Clearly not meant for me. Oh, yeah. Clearly not meant for me. See the tag packaging and your mighty cat symbol. I didn't want to bother with trying to open it. Ha! Kid brain thinks he can hide something. I'll just turn my back while you read that. Okay, please do good, you can read it with me, toss it away. Okay. I'll just do.
Prisoner, if you are reading this, then an agent of Scarswall by the name of Rose Jaden has already given you your orders.
Prisoner, you know I have a name. You are to treat the officers of Scarswall as your superiors. You shall not murder them like you did our benefactor witch. Oh my god. I'm so fed up with those accusations. Like, I have not done it, okay? Can you just put it to rest already? I hope my letter has not been opened by the wrong hands, because I have a few words of warning for you.
I have always said, a feline convict is worth more than a Scarswall ambassador.
The Scarswallers are only loyal to one another, and only in order to protect their own skins. Still, I trust that this time they will do what is in the best interest of all of us. Formally, there is still a man of mine in command of the camp. Report to him and do not share any unnecessary information about the Scarswallers. You think after you executed me, I'm gonna listen to you, dude? Oh no, I don't care who's lord or what you are, I'm not listening to you. They will surely keep themselves informed. Most of our men do not know what you are, and I urge you not to inform them. I am working beyond the king's law on your behalf. You are released on the condition that you obey my orders. Make any indiscretion, and my men will hunt you down and bring you back to the dungeon.
When you return from your mission, you will be granted a new trial.
Oh, a new trial. Oh, I wonder if it's gonna be as fair as the last one. Yeah, they never gave me one.
Come with me. You'll need to wash yourself and don some armor.
Armor. Yes, you may be able to revive yourself, but you don't want to keep falling dead. Yeah, I don't want to. Oh, what has my life become? We move on through the dark building until we reach a strange room. Is that a casket? Am I a vampire now? Let's see. A broken mirror on the wall reflects the dark shapes of the torture equipment scattered about. It's been such a long time since I've seen my reflection. Oh, so that's how we look. Alright, red hair, as expected, amulet. There's a nasty scar on our neck. Come on, guys. If you had to kill me, you could have done it without making a shitty, ugly scar like that I'm gonna have for the rest of my new life, okay? And the eyes seem quite yellowish. Is that how they looked before? The first thing that grabs my attention is the scar across my neck. Unnaturally dark and jagged, and contaminates my appearance. I can't avert my eyes from it. I don't know, you look kind of cool, kind of Halloween cool, like Corpse Bride. I like Corpse Bride, you know? I only hope that others won't be paying it this much attention. Maybe I can cover it up with clothing. Well, it's a pretty hard thing to not pay attention to. You know, usually if someone has a scar like that, you're like, how are you alive? And she's like, well, I'm a demon heart, so... Oh well. That was disturbing, I suppose, for her. A book on the shelf is tempting me to pick it up, but I shouldn't do it with Rose watching. She seems to be in a hurry. Oh, let's look at everything then. I suppose this is the armor. There is an improvised bath here, made from an old coffin, I think. Oh, so it's not our coffin. Empty cells. Spikes, lovely. There's no torturer. Yeah, it's gloomy, you know. This passage ends in a big metal gate. This might be the exit from this place. And chains and shackles.
Don't just stand there. Get in the water.
Okay. So I wondered for a second if we need to look at everything before we can move on, but yeah, that's probably the case. When you're done, take that armor over there. It used to be mine. I'll be waiting outside. Don't try anything stupid. Something like. Rose leaves through the dark passageway and I prepare to enter the creepy coffin bath. The water isn't very warm, but right now its silky touch feels like a luxury. I have a short time of relief in the water. Nothing can wash away what they did to me, but I am so close to freedom now. I will have my life back soon, I will prove my innocence. Things will never be the same again, but I will not make the same mistakes. As soon as I'm out of this place, everyone will pay. I don't know, revenge? Kind of a waste of time, you know, you can just live your life. After I've done my best to clean and dry myself, I take the armor Rose has left me. It's a sturdy leather armor, beautiful in making, but maybe a bit old. It It was made to protect but not to encumber, as if for some kind of rogue warrior. Something isn't quite right with this armor. There's something stuck under the belt. It fell out. What is this? Poison? If working with Orchid had taught me anything, this is definitely not a cure. It might come in handy that a rose is such a snake. The liquid seems clear and it has no smell. I suppose it's designed to be mixed with someone's food or drink. She doesn't seem like the honorable kind of knight, you know. The good times are about to start. I wish I had more hidden weapons like this. Alright. There is another thing here that catches my attention. I noticed this book while Rose was still here, but I thought she'd object if I took the time to examine it. Picking it up, I see a demon's head on the cover and the book appears old. It kind of seems she wanted us to find it, actually. Carefully, I lift the cover and sift through the pages only to find the book is empty. I've missed being able to write. I could probably improvise some writing equipment. There is so much on my mind that I need to remember. I don't think anyone will notice this thing is gone. Journal updated, chapter 1 Dissension. Is this the end of a chapter? Oh, not yet, it seems, not yet. I go out to meet Rose. Yes, it is the end of the chapter. Alright, let's end the first part of Let's Play here. It's long enough, we'll continue next time. Tell me in the comments what you think about this game, if you've never seen it before. What do you think about the twist, you know, with us dying but not dying and all that, and yeah, if you want to see the next part, of course, subscribe, or it will be out soon. Okay, bye for now.